do you have a specific suggestion or meditation of self-hypnosis audio to use as a repetitive exercise? One that can busy thoughts to the self-limiting thoughts. Bust one out of self-limiting thoughts. Okay. This is something I've been working on, and I don't have an example yet. I am positive you can find something on YouTube, and I will find one and recommend it. But there's a technique that a doctor I met at the Heart Math Institute conference I went to taught me, and I made one, and I want to teach you to make one. You actually create it yourself using your own alignment practice, and you're listening to your own voice talking to you about your true self right before you go to bed with background music that's at theta or delta waves playing in the background. So having the delta and theta sound waves in the background, but your own voice using your own words. And like, for instance, I am radiant health, vibrant beauty. I am vibrant health and radiant beauty. I am aligned. I am moving closer to my goals each day. When you hear your own voice saying it with that theta or delta music in the background, it is much more powerful than listening to another voice. But listening to another voice with the same intention is better than listening to the programs in our mind. So until we create that, and that's part of your alignment, is I want to teach you all to create this for yourself. Part of your alignment is having your own soundtrack, your night soundtrack, but finding a alignment one that you could listen to. So here's what I would do. We're going to solve this problem right now because I have used these in the past. Here you go. Reprogram your mind while you sleep. So these two right here are the ones that I would do. Oh, these top three all look great. Let's see. Boom. Number one. Boom. So this helps. Words program your brain. Images program your brain. And every little bit helps. But according to my doctor friend, having your own soundtrack, though it takes more work to create, it's much more authentic and your subconscious tends to listen to it more. So these are the three that can rewire your subconscious while you're sleeping. Thank you for asking. So those are the three I would recommend and would try myself. But I have a stubborn subconscious. It says, hey, yeah, but that guy doesn't know. Listen to his voice, judges his voice. I mean, it's just like goes bonkers. And that's a program. But I would say this also. When somebody you don't know has created something like this, if their intentions when creating it matter. So if they created it just to get a lot of likes on YouTube, as opposed to someone who created it because they want to help people with it, you can tell because more people will resonate with it based on the intentions of the person who created it. So if it doesn't resonate, doesn't feel good to you, try a different one. You'll feel that energy based on the intentions of them creating it. Yeah, you don't have to have the music. Your brain, science has shown that when it hears the theta sounds, it is more likely to match that frequency since that's electromagnetic energy, and it's easier for your brain to get into that frequency. But you absolutely don't have to. All right. Any other questions? Cindy, I saw you pop on for a bit. Were you going to say something?
I was just going to say that this was really, really good and exactly what I needed today.
So you, by sharing that, absolutely gave me you gave me a pump in my M drive, because I wonder, will anyone get anything out of this? Because I'm putting so much work and time into it. Maybe I should be spending. My brain says you should be doing this. You should be doing this instead. You should be doing that instead. I said, but this is really important to me, and this is what I know will help people. So I'm going to stick with it and do it. Like, I had that talk with myself 19 times today. Literally, my brain's saying, no, you, this is a way, this is taking too much time. You have other things you got to do. You have this list, and you got to do this really important things. You're just doing this because it's what you really like. Well, it's like inside of me, and I want to share it and get it out and share it with more people. And so I'm like, well, I'm going to still do it. I'm doing it. And I would literally breathe and realign and think it through and put the stuff up and know. So thank you. You validated it, and I'll be honest, I still do well with some external validation. So I appreciate you sharing that.
No, I think a lot of us know that there's a missing link, like you said, beyond nutrition, beyond the hormones. There's a whole dieting, all of it. There's a whole mental side of it, and we need to tap into that. And it goes even as far as like our horse training. We're constantly being a competitive barrel racer. I'm constantly having to realign my thoughts because it's real easy to get to a competition and have your brain go, oh, I shouldn't be here. I'm not prepared enough. I'm not good enough. All the same tapes that play, whether it's for our well-being, our health, that, whatever it is, it all goes for our whole life. And I think it's something that we've had bad tapes. And like you said, our body and our mind did it to protect ourselves. But this just kind of reaffirmed like, wow, we really need to dig deeper into this.
Yes. Yes. You summed it up nicely. And the I'm not prepared enough, I'm not ready enough. That is such a familiar program, and it takes us out of alignment, and it hogs and kidnaps our attention, when really aligning our attention means our attention's completely on our intention, what we're doing at that moment. And for you, doing your very best at that moment with your complete presence and now being.